Ladies and gentlemen, the first show of the third season of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour is now in session.
The first order of business will be to vote on the subject of the physical appearance of Tom and Dick Smothers.
All those in favor of the Smothers Brothers having mustaches, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed to the Smothers Brothers having mustaches, say nay.
Nay!
In the true American democratic conventional spirit, the ayes have it. Mustaches stay. The mustaches, yeah. Drown them out. Bring in the band. Bring in the band. Bring it. Get out of here.
It's the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. With guest stars, Cass Elliot, Pat Paulsen, and special guest star, Harry Belafonte. Jimmy Joyce singers, Ron Poindexter dancers, and Nelson Riddle and his orchestra.
Volkswagen announces the most exciting news in Volkswagen history. A fully automatic transmission. Available as an option in the 1969 Volkswagen Fastback and in the 1969 Volkswagen Squareback Sedan. This is what it looks like. And this is how it works.
From Television City in Hollywood, we now present in the great tradition of the mustache, and so in the great tradition of the best and the worst in humanity, meet the Smothers Brothers.
Vietnam keeps on a-raging. Blacks and whites still haven't worked it out. Pollution, guns, and poverty surround us. No wonder everybody's dropping out.
But we're still here.
Oh yeah, we're still here. We face the same old problem, but we're still here.
That weekly grind is stretching out before us.
Beeping sensors lurking in the wing. CBS would like to give us notice, and some of you don't like the things we say.
But we're still here.
He's still there and so am I. You may not think we're funny, but we're still here.
Oh, both of us have grown a manly mustache.
that we always wore are gone.
Yes, sir.
Our clean-cut, all-American look is changing, but underneath we're still old Dick and Tom.
But we're still here.
Oh, we're still here. La 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 la.
May not recognize us,
But we're still here. But we're still here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And we really are glad to still be here, aren't we, Tom?
We certainly are. I'm thrilled to death to be here.
I'm thrilled to death that you're thrilled to death to be here, and it's great to be thrilled starting our third season, right?
Third Fun Fact season.
And
That's right.
you didn't think it would go beyond 13
I know you didn't.
weeks, you know, at the start.
Before we
You
get
got a
into
frog in your throat. Get rid of it.
they don't taste that good. Before I get any farther, I know that a lot of you out there and here in the audience, and notice that we have mustaches.
Well, we
and,
just sang a song about it.
yeah, and it's a change, and we feel that it really doesn't make any difference what someone looks like or what they wear or what color they are or if they have mustaches. It more depends on what they stand for and what they represent and what they say.
That's right, and since we don't stand for anything or say anything, it really doesn't matter in the least. But we like to make a point that we're not trying to create any image or anything like that,
See-
and if we like the mustaches, we may keep them, we may not. We don't know, right?
You know,
What are you trying to say?
my brother was gone during the summer he was gone for about 2.5 months,
Yeah,
and I
about
didn't
5
see him.
months.
And all during this time I didn't see him, and when he came back he had a mustache.
Yeah, I agree.
And I noticed right away that he had a mustache because I hadn't seen him in all that time, and when I saw that he had a mustache, the minute I saw that he had a mustache, I immediately grew one myself. I'm the leader of the group.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't even really know why I grew it. It was just
I know
I've never. I don't grow a very heavy beard or
You know,
anything
I
else,
know
but
why. I know
thought
why.
I'd try to grow
just,
one.
Just stop your mustache from moving. I know why that my brother grew his mustache. The reason he grew his mustache is when he grew his mustache when he saw Mom grow hers.
Wait a minute, that is not
That's true.
That
You-
is absolutely.
you
that's
know it's
That's
true.
almost a bald-faced lie. But it's not because you got a mustache. But it's a lie because I grew mine first, then Mom grew hers, and then you grew yours. That's how it works.
We like that our mother is in the audience, and we like for if we can turn the cameras around. We like for you to meet our mother.
This is the first show, and it's the first
Mom,
show.
stand up, take a bow.
She's a quick shaver, I'll tell you that. Before we go any further, we would like to, at least I would like to go on right now and thank Glenn Campbell and the entire summer show staff for doing such a fine job during the summer while we were gone. Did you see the show? Any of you
Glenn
people,
Campbell
did you see
show.
it? Wasn't it good? Well, Tom, it must have been very exciting for you to have produced the Summer Brothers Smothers show.
It was, Dickie. If I could only convey the excitement that ran through my body, being a big producer, big-time Hollywood producer, was very exciting. I want to share that excitement. I even broke into hypertension and a lot
Yeah.
of other things.
Well, I
and
thought,
palpitation because I was so
Tommy,
excited about
Tommy, I thought that I actually had a very exciting summer racing my race car, but I doubt that it was nearly as exciting as the summer that you had.
Yeah.
But look, let's face it, we both had very exciting summers,
That's
right?
correct.
But there's one thing I do know for sure.
What's that?
Neither of our summers compared to the exciting summer that Pat Paulsen had.
Well, why don't we sing about Pat Paulsen since he's more exciting than us?
Yeah,
anyway?
let's welcome him back to the show with a big song and a big growl.
Hey!
Reason we're singing this song.
Pat Paulsen's a winner!
He's never been wrong. Oh, we're happy to be here and singing with you. If Paulsen's your man, sing along.
Everybody!
Pat Paulsen, let's all sing his name. Pat Paulsen, let's sing it again. Pat Paulsen, the man we all love. We hear he's gone up from above.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next President of the United States, Mr. Patrick Layton Paulsen.
No matter how often it happens, I still get a wonderful feeling whenever I'm greeted by throngs of worshipers. Nothing like a good thronging to make me forget the slings and arrows of my opponents. The other candidates charge that when I speak, I often embarrass myself. Well, at least I don't embarrass the whole country. This nation is divided as never before. The Democrats alone are split into 3 political factions: the New Left, the Old Left, and what's left. Even the Wallace Party is split into 2 camps: high camp and low camp. Nixon and Humphrey are telling everyone the big issue is law and order. Wallace says the big issue is plagiarism. I know that a great deal of mud has been slung in this campaign. Look at what the Democrats have done to poor Richard Nixon. I'm sure you've seen those bumper stickers that say Nixon's the one. I don't care if he is one. That's dirty politics. For all I know, Humphrey may be one too. There's even been some loose talk about George Wallace. Because of this, I have now so many new supporters that even Major Daley couldn't beat him off with a stick. Let us now, at this moment in history of these United States, take stock of the problems that face mankind. Man's soul cries out for release from the past degredations of the human spirit. Man's heart cries out for goodwill and understanding. Man's will cries out for strength against the forces of bigotry and oppression. Man is a crybaby. But he is crying for a change. And that is why we can be so... Only have a minute here. And that is why we can be so confident of victory. We know that when the votes have been counted on election night, the word will go out to the 4 corners of the world, proclaiming that Patrick L. Paulsen has been swept up in an overwhelmingly unanimous presidential draft and sucked into the White House. Thank you.
Pat Paulsen, Pat Paulsen, his name. Pat Paulsen, Pat Paulsen, let's sing it again. Pat Paulsen, Pat Paulsen, the man we all love. When you hear him, stand up from above.
Oh, hi. I figure like I'm the guy next door. Well, I could be up or I could be down. I can be jolly or I can be very quiet. But there's one thing for sure. Boy, I tell you, I sure go for the taste of Cool Filter Kings. They've got the taste of extra coolness, which is something that no other cigarette in the whole wide world has. At least that's what I thought until I ran into the new one. One puff told me what I didn't believe was possible. It had the very same exact identical taste as Cool Filter Kings. And the only difference was the long size. I tell you, I was so puzzled I was beside myself. And then I saw the name Cool Filter Longs. Cheapers. I should have known. Any cigarette with the taste of extra coolness would have to be another Cool. Cool Filter Kings or new Cool Filter Longs. What a delicious choice.
Ladies and people, Miss Cass Elliott.
I heard it exploded, the underground blast. way it appears. They tell me the fault line runs right through here. So that may be what's gonna happen's gonna happen to me. That's the way it appears. They tell me the fault line runs right through here. They tell me the fault line runs right through here. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries far behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me.
Get ready backstage.
Your first PTA fashion show. You're getting ready to go on. What a time for a headache. You could take aspirin, but Bufferin goes to work in half the time. Half the time. Why? Because in the first critical minutes, Bufferin speeds its pain reliever to your headache twice as fast as simple aspirin.
And now, Mrs.
So Bufferin goes to work in half the time. Half the time. That's Bufferin's time.
I told my husband that I didn't need new dry ban antiperspirant, and he told me that I was all wet.
That's what I told her. You're all
Introducing New Dry Ban, the antiperspirant spray. Most sprays only stop odor, but New Dry Ban does more. It also helps stop perspiration wetness. New Dry Ban keeps you so dry you can see the difference.
How dry I am.
I was just talking about on your future. Now, what do you want to do with your life when you grow up, when you get bigger? Who do you want to be like?
Well, I'm not going to get much bigger, but who I want to be like, who I admire the most, is I want to be like my father.
Who?
Gort Smothers. He used to take me for walks
Wait,
in the
who?
park. Gort. He used to take me
Tommy,
for walks in the...
No, your father's name was Mort.
Then who's that guy I was hanging around with?
I don't know.
Well, he did a lot of things. My old man's a sailor, what do you think about that? He wears a sailor's collar, he wears a sailor's hat, he wears a sailor's raincoat, he wears a sailor's shoes, and every Saturday evening he reads the Sunday news. And someday, if I can, I'm gonna be a sailor, the same as my old man.
My old man's an anthropologist. What do you think about that? He wears an anthropologist collar, wears an anthropologist hat. He wears an anthropologist raincoat, he wears anthropologist shoes. Every Saturday evening he reads the anthropologist news. And someday, if I can, I'm gonna be an anthropologist, the same as my old man.
My old man's a Negro. What do you think about that?
Wait a minute.
What do you mean?
Hold on. Tommy, I'm afraid you're incorrect.
My old man's a Negro.
He is not a Negro.
You are a
no
fascist.
Chance. I'm not a fascist.
Then you know some people who are.
I know you, and I know me, and I know you're my brother, so that makes it impossible, absolutely genetically impossible for your old man to be a Negro. You know why? Because my old man is not a Negro.
No wonder Mom always liked you best.
Nothing to do with it.
My old man's a nudist. What do you think about that? He wears a nudist collar, he wears a nudist hat, he wears a nudist raincoat, he wears nudist shoes, and every Saturday morning he reads the nudie news.
And someday, if I can,
I'm gonna be a nudist, the same as my old man.
My old man's a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker. What do you think about that?
I think you better not make a mistake. Hope that mustache doesn't foul up your mouth. I think all America wonders if it won't.
Certainly hope it won't, Tommy. He wears a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's collar. He wears a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's hat. Wears a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's raincoat. Wears cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's shoes.
What about socks?
Wears cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's socks.
What about a mustache?
Wears cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's mustache.
What about a beret?
Wears cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's beret.
What about a rainbow?
Wears cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's rainbow.
What about a bonnet?
Wears cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's bonnet.
What about a bra?
Wears cotton-picking, finger... What did you say?
Oh, it wasn't that important. It was
well, I know it wasn't very important, but what did you say? Come on, garbage mouth.
all it was...
Spew it out. Go ahead. You sure talk dirty since you got hair on your lip.
Well, I was just...
Come on.
Well, I just...
Shut up and tell me.
Well, see, all I said, you'll probably take it out of context.
I will not take it out of context. What did you ask me about my father?
It was just a little humorous thing I just threw in.
I don't care if it's funny or not. You asked me something about it, and I want to know.
If I tell you, it won't be funny the second time, and so it's one of those things.
Well, at least you'll be consistent. Now, what did you say?
Well, I was just...
I'm over here. What did you say?
Look at that.
Has nothing to do with my father. Now, what did you say?
All I said was I wondered, just in passing, I wondered if your old man wore a bra. It was funny the second time.
Very funny.
Why don't you just say your old man wore a bra?
No.
Say he wears a bra!
No.
You say he wears a bra!
Lower your voice.
Say he wears a bra.
Just these are all our friends.
Tommy, that's my father.
I know, just say it, just for fun.
But it's not.
I know, just say it. Just say it.
You mean just for fun?
Just say he wears a bra. Go ahead.
All right. He wears a cotton-picking, finger-licking, chicken plucker's bra.
Your old man's a...
It's cotton-picking news, and someday, if I can, I'm gonna be a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker.
Why don't you be...
Same as my old man.
We'll be right back with Cass Elliot, Pat Paulsen, and our special guest star, Harry Belafonte, on the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour.
If you could put Terryton's charcoal filter on your cigarette, well, if you could put Terryton's charcoal filter on your cigarette, you'd have a better tasting cigarette. Of course, we can't guarantee it'd smoke as smooth as a Terryton. Face it, if you want your cigarette to smoke as smooth as a Terryton, it'll just have to be a Terryton with the activated charcoal filter. That's why us Terryton smokers would rather fight than switch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've finally gotten together.
That's right, you've heard about us for years, and tonight, here we are. Tom, Dick,
and Harry.
Go ahead, Harry. Feel free.
Don't give me that much freedom. Woo! I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all the chains holding me. Well, I wish I could say all the things that I could say. Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole wide world to hear.
I wish I could give all I'm longing to give.
I wish I could live like I'm longing to live.
I wish I could do all the things that I can do.
Oh, I'm way overdue. I'll be starting anew. Well, I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart. Remove all the bars that keep us apart. Well, I wish you could know what it means to be me. Then you'd see and agree that every man
I could be like a bird in the sky.
How sweet it would be if I found I could fly.
I'd soar to the sun and look down upon the sea.
And I'd sing 'cause I know that every man in this whole wide world should be free, should be free. The lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. The snow is softly falling. The air is still in the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you. The smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon the page, the words of love you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you are lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you. The fire is dying. Now my lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifting. The morning light steals across my window pane where webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you. Once again with you. And to be once again with you. Just to be with you. And to be once again with you.
Hi, we have a couple of minutes here to take up for various reasons to fill some time, and we thought we'd invite the audience to ask us some questions. The questions might be interesting, and they might not, and our answers might be interesting, and they might not.
Probably won't be.
But it'll be you know, around 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, somewhere, however long it runs. And during this time, people are going to ask us questions, and if you don't enjoy them, you people out in television land, you can go out. This would be a good time to go get a beer, go to the bathroom, whatever you have to do during this time.
Buy a car, do
Because
something.
we have a very exciting thing coming up right after this section.
Well, maybe they could catch Bonanza, see what they're happening.
Yeah, switch to Bonanza.
You know, anything.
But only be gone for just a few minutes.
Because we'll be back.
Because we'll be back. This is just a time, we call it the 7th inning stretch.
Yes.
Now we're going to go to our audience. Bright, intelligent people. We've shipped them in from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and all the other intellectual places in America.
Okay. Do we have any questions? Now, anybody would like a question?
A gentleman right here.
Do you really think that Pat Paulsen has any chance to become the president?
Do we think that Pat Paulsen has any chance?
I think he has a great chance of becoming president. Not a great chance. Quite frankly, he could probably pull around from 2 million to 5 million votes here in the country, which is a substantial amount. He also could probably have pulled more if he was allowed to have said more on the show. Oftentimes we have problems with giving out thoughts because they sometimes make people think. I think since people are not used to us having mustaches and you with your longer hair, I think you really look good. I think that we ought to have our director get a close-up on each one of us, and we'll look out at you people in television land, and you can look at us for a couple minutes, then we'll see what each other looks like.
Turn your head, full profile.
I'll do my own close-up.
Okay. He's a real producer.
You people are coming back from your beers.
We're still
wondering
here.
what's happening. This is it.
Any other questions?
This lady here has been really just stretching.
She's just tired, that's all. Okay, Tom, answer that. Say, yes, I am the wonderful gymnast.
Oh, you are?
No, you. No, my brother is the gymnast.
I was a gymnast, but middle age has crept in. I can hardly move anymore.
Do you want to do a handstand?
Not really.
Yeah, come on. Really, beautiful. Let's hear it for Tom. Wait, you're going to do it on the chair? That's true? Okay. Okay. Move your boom up. Tommy's going to...
Hurry back from the bathroom if you're out there. I'm going to do a handstand.
Well, as he said...
Oh, by the way, while we're talking about
this...
I used to be a gymnast. You know, we get a lot of letters. Since we're wrapping now, a lot of people we get letters coming in, and the industry, television industry, feels very strongly about letters that are derogatory in nature.
Now, the Smothers Brothers show, and Dick and I have seen a lot of the letters, come in. We get a lot of complimentary letters, but we get a lot of derogatory letters saying that we are communists, pinkos.
And those are the good letters.
Un-American, and things like this. And a great deal of weight is held by these letters. And I'd just like to say, if there's people that do like what we're doing on television and do not think we're trying to destroy the country, to write in a letter to the executives of CBS and let them know, because it takes a lot more good letters to make people aware in the industry that
that's right.
Than a bad letter. One bad letter scares the dickens out of them. I just say dickens, I'm going to say scare the hell out of them, but they cut that out.
Hey, Tom, I'd like to... So one more question. We have one for our earth-shattering. It's got to be very important.
Who does have the last say-so on your show, the censors or do you?
Who has the last say-so on our show?
The question was, who has the last say-so after we do a show? Who has the final word on what goes on a television show and what goes off?
Well, in the spirit of public interest,
public
information, it seems to be one of the reasons we're sitting here talking now instead of doing a show. It doesn't look like it rests very strongly with us. I don't think it's ever... I think that the American public has the right to have into their homes the type of entertainment that Dickie and I or any producer of a television show within the realms of good taste. If something is controversial or that might stir up small groups of people or minority groups of people that feel differently, it still should be allowed, because the biggest problem in America right now, I feel, is the fact that television, being the most important of the mass media, is not allowed to express itself as all other mass media, radio, magazines, newspapers, and we all are aware of what's going on in the country and the language that is used in the country today and the mores and the morals and the ethics, and to not be able to discuss it on the biggest and broadest media, television, I think is a disservice to the country. And it seems that this type of policy is going to continue unless people say something and deluge the industry and the networks with protests saying we should be informed. If you don't like what we say, you have the ultimate censorship, and that is to turn us off or to turn any program off. But the right for us not to allow even to give our viewpoints to other people who are interested in hearing it, contrary, I think, to the principle of our country and to the principle that makes the world go round.
Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour presents Bonanza Rosa. Starring Pat Paulsen as Ben Cartwright, Harry Belafonte as Little Jerk, and Cass Elliot as Hass. A great family that single-handedly turned the Ponderanza into the Bonanza Rosa. We'll be right back with tonight's exciting episode right after this message.
Phony fur, phony hairdos, phony jewelry. They're fun. But for your complexion, you want the real thing. Skin that looks naturally beautiful. Here's the cream that can give it to you. Noxzema. The washing cream that does more than wash. Cleans without drying. Softens without grease. Medicates for a clear, fresh look. So for the real thing in complexions, Noxzema in the true blue jar.
I still can't believe I'm a model. Me, Elaine Fulkerson, posing for magazine covers. Now I know why so many cover girls use CoverGirl makeup. It's clean makeup. Goes on clean, stays on clean. Helps keep your skin clean because it has Noxzema medication in it. Looks really natural, too. Clean. Clean makeup.
CoverGirl medicated makeup by Noxzema. It's good for your skin.
And now, back to Bonanza Rosa.
Paul! Paul!
What is it, little jerk?
There's trouble down on the South 40.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
Our sharecropper family. They've been kidnapped.
You mean the Nielsen's?
That's right, little house. They done stole our Nielsen's.
That's trouble, all right. Them Nielsen's have been true to us for 10 years.
Oh.
Well, what happened? Were there any clues?
All I found was this note.
What note?
I'll get it, Paul. Oh.
What does it say, Hass?
It's for you, Pa.
Real smart, Hass. See what it says here. It says, to whom it may concern, or dear Pa, little jerk and Hass.
Oh, that's me, Pa. Okay.
Don't grab. Says there's too many wild things going on at the Pandaranza. We done gone and stole your Nielsen family. They'll never see you again unless you change your ways. Signed, the Smut Brothers. P.S. Poo on you.
Well, them dirty smut swiners. Let's get them, Paul.
Yeah, let's do that.
There's a note on it, Pa.
Well, what's it say? Read it.
It's for you.
Real wise. It says here, P.S. Your window's broken. Yeah, sure. Well, that does it. We got to get our Nielsen family back.
Listen, Paul. Somebody's coming.
I think there's somebody at the door. Come in. All right, stick 'em up. Take their weapons, such as they are.
It's the smut. Put my hair back, white boy. Be careful, Paul. I've seen these boys in action. Their mouths may be loaded.
Yeah, well, listen, Smuts. What have you done with our Nielsen family?
We kidnapped them, and we got them, and we're taking good care of them.
Yeah. Where are they?
They're right out there.
Let's see. Boy, they're ugly. You can't do that on television. Don't worry, Nielsen's. We'll get you back. All right, why'd you kidnap him?
Because of all the weird things going on around here, that's why.
What weird things are you talking about?
Well, since we moved next door to your spread about 2 years ago, we just been too busy to come over and see what's been going on.
But there's been other folks who have seen what's going on here, and there's strange things happening here on the Pandaranza Ranch.
Ranch? Yeah, there's a lot of strange rumors.
Weird rumors and strange rumors? What do you mean, nothing weird here?
What do you mean, nothing weird here?
That's
You
what I
three
mean.
guys living alone on a ranch for 10 years unchaperoned? That's kind of strange.
Yeah, 2 guys ain't bad.
No.
But 3 is some kind of...
You watch it, garbage mouth.
Now, wait a minute, Paul. Let him talk.
I think I'll let him talk.
And another thing, why you ain't got no women around here? You afraid of falling in love or something?
Don't do no good falling in love. It only lasts for one show anyway.
Well, that's pretty easy to see why.
Yeah, that's easy.
Why? Why?
Well, you've been wearing the same clothes for 10 years.
Enough of this bull feathers. How are we going to get our Nielsen family back? What do we have to do?
Well, I won't want to tell you how to, run your road.
No, ranch.
Ranch. I don't want to tell you how to run your ranch, but if you want those Nielsens back, you have to change your ways.
And your clothes.
Yeah, get rid of those weird things going on around here.
Weird things.
I told you before, there's no weirdness around here.
Now, wait a minute, Paul. Paul? Well, for years now, Paul, I've been feeling strange.
Wait.
I have a feeling, Paul, that there's something different about me and my brother Hass here.
Why?
I mean, I'm taller.
I got a question too, Paul.
Well, what is it, Hass?
I've been your son for 10 years now, and I was wondering, could I take off this dumb hat? And not only that, but I ain't never met my ma, Pa.
Me too, Paul.
That's the point. That's just the deal we want to talk to you about. Now, you're supposed to be a typical American family, all-American family.
Well,
but you ain't. You ain't.
So you better get a mother in it. If you don't want to ever see the Nielsens ever again.
Well, they're right, Paul. We do deserve to have a mother.
Yeah, Pa, after 10 years, a man needs a mother?
Yeah, you got to get married, Paul.
That's right, Pa. You got to get married.
Well, hold on a minute. I can't get married.
Why not, Paul?
Well, because your Ma Cartwrong, is still alive.
Alive?
Where is she, Paul? Where?
Well, she's been here all along.
Where?
Well, you know that closet I had boarded up for 10 years?
Where?
He means the clean clothes closet.
Right, she's in there. Go get her, little jerk. We can't hide it any longer.
Mother.
Now, little sugar dumpling, you see why you so tall?
Oh, but Ma, don't forget your other son, Ma. Why don't you give Hass a kiss?
Now they'll never get the Nielsens back.
Of all the toothpastes that promise to get teeth whiter, which one gets them the whitest? Just recently, a major dental clinic tested the leading brand's promising whiteness. The clinic did the brushing. The clinic did the rating. And McLean's won. Of the leading brands that promise to get teeth whiter, McLean's got them the whitest. Shouldn't you be using the winner?
I came back to Brill Cream. I tried a clear gel, but I didn't like the way my hair looked. So I came back to that little dab of Brill Cream, because it leaves my hair looking natural. We all came back to Brill Cream.
Oh, we're glad they did.
Brill Cream, best-selling hair dressing in the world.
Thank you very much. We're a little rushed tonight, so I'd just like to say that next week's guest will be Miss Nancy Sinatra. That's great. And direct from London, we're very proud to say we have the Beatles. And once again, Mr. Harry Belafonte.
We want to thank our guests for this week, Miss Cass Elliot, Pat Paulsen, our special guest stars,
Mr. Harry Belafonte, yes. That's right. And we also like to give special thanks to Rosie Grier, formerly of the Los Angeles Rams, and he also has his own variety show here in Los Angeles. We'd like to thank him very much for appearing with us as Ma Cartwright. Cheer him up. And big hand. So good night, and thank you.
This is Roger Carroll speaking.
Silver Thins, the impossible cigarette. Lowest in tar and nicotine of all 100s. Lower than most Kings, yet better taste. Can a cigarette that tastes as good as Silver Thins possibly be that low in tar and nicotine? Read the latest government figures. Try the impossible cigarette, Silver Thins, now in menthol too.